Hello everyone, my name is Marites, and today I will be guiding you to your sun salutation, focusing on your core. I will be presenting easy options, so make sure use them and remind yourself that in yoga we always practice ahimsa, non-harming, non-violence to yourself and to others. Always listen to what your body is telling you. So to start off, try to find your most comfortable setting, either on your easy sit, Indian sit, or probably half lotus, or if you want to give me a full lotus, if your body has access to it, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, just come into your most comfortable sitting position. Try to lengthen your spine, bring your hands on top of your knees, either giving me a shin mudra or just allow your fingers to curl on their own onto the side. Lengthen your neck. Soften your breath. Close your eyes whenever you're ready. Finding your breath into the nose and out into the nose for now. On your inhale, try to create that length, pulling the breath from the tailbone, from the base of your spine all the way up into the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, allow the breath to pass through your energy centers from the crown of the head, your third eye, that point in between the eyes, onto your throat, your Vishuddhi chakra, onto your heart, your Anahata, down onto your belly, your Manipura chakra, which is our main focus for today, onto your lower abdomen, your Swadhisthana, and onto the base of your spine, your Muladhara. Inhale, pulling the breath in again, allowing the breath to pass through your 7 energy centers. Starting to activate those energy centers. Try to hold the breath onto the crown of the head. And then exhaling mindfully, completely aware of the breath that's passing through your spine. One more inhale. And then exhale. Just allowing your breath to soften the mind. Just to check in onto the quality of your breath. Try to see if you can improve them a little. Bringing your awareness onto your thoughts. And try to check in again if you can improve the quality of your thoughts without any judgment. Focusing more onto your breath, focusing onto your practice today. Dropping any expectations. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Visualizing that spine as the highway of your breath. And then exhale, grounding, fully connecting onto the earth. Inhale. And then exhale. While you are here onto this silence, onto the stillness, perhaps you would want to set your intention for your practice. Maybe an intention for yourself, or perhaps for somebody else. And try to remind yourself of your intention all throughout your practice, on each transition and movement in between your asanas. One more deep breath in. Pulling the breath all the way up onto the crown of the head. Try to hold the breath in there. Controlling the prana. Controlling your life. Exhaling, controlled, aware. And then slowly opening the eyes. Welcoming back the light in. So from here, I will take you to a few stretches just to warm our body. So come onto your tabletop, your Brahmasasana. So make sure that the knees directly underneath your hips. Let me check if my knees are directly underneath my hips. And your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Now start to grip the floor with your fingertips. That is a good way to protect your wrist. And make sure that your index finger are facing forward in front. That is to avoid hyperextension on your shoulders, on your elbows. Just making it onto a neutral position. You can tuck your toes or just allow the back of your feet to be onto the floor. Inhale and exhale onto your Brahmasasana for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. On the next round, I will ask you to bring your fingertips pointed towards your kneecap, the wrist still directly underneath the shoulders. If this is a challenge for you, make sure to bring it back onto its normal position. If you want more, stay here with me, feeling the stretch into the front of your arms. Inhale and exhale in here. Holding the position, just feeling the shoulder blades. Make sure to push from the wrist, from the base of your hands, shoulders away from the ears, pushing the shoulders back towards the hips. Inhale and exhale, engaging the core, hugging your navel in, ribs in, engaging the outer hips to stabilize the pelvic floor. Inhale and exhale, holding and staying here for a few more breaths. Last one. On the next round, I will ask you to shift the weight forward, shoulders past the wrists. The knee is behind the hips. If that is not the case, let me do a little adjustment. Inhale and exhale in here, shifting the weight towards the hands, holding and staying here for 5. Keep hugging the navel in for 4. Keep creating distance between the shoulders and the ears for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly coming back center, and then stepping your right toes all the way onto the back. Making sure that you step the right foot as far as you can. So when you push back with your palms down towards the floor, you will feel the stretch onto your right calf muscles, onto your toes. Inhale and exhale, holding and staying here for 5, for 4, for 3. Try to protract the shoulders for 2, and 1. Slowly coming back center. Adjust your left hand, your left fingers facing the front, and then a little adjustments onto your right foot to find your balance. Slowly lifting the right leg off the floor. Touch down if you really need to, otherwise inhale, lift, activating your glutes, pulling your knee towards the hips, and then lifting the right hand up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. You can point your toes or flex your foot, whatever makes you feel good. I want to flex my foot because I can feel in here the lifting of my knee, the lifting of my upper legs. Inhale and exhale. Keep bracing your core for 5. Hugging your navel in for 4. Keep pushing the floor with the left hand down towards the floor for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently and controlled, slowly bend the right knee and then drop it down towards the floor. Adjusting your left knee, bringing the right hand, thread it underneath the left armpit, dropping the right shoulders down towards the floor, the right side of your face down towards the floor. Inhale and exhale in here. Adjusting your left hand, just bring it in front of your face. Inhale and exhale, lifting the left hand only if you have access to it, only if you want, and then binding it onto the back, onto the right thigh, opening your shoulders more. Inhale and exhale, eye gaze up towards the ceiling if you have access for 5, otherwise eye gaze just in front of you for 4. Just feel the stretch for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly releasing the left hand, bringing your left hand just in front of your face, and then slowly bringing the right hand just parallel onto your shoulders. Inhale and exhale in here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bring your palms, your hands in front, thumbs up. So feel the external rotation of your upper arms, of your shoulders for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Now, option to stay here, just lift the left leg out onto the back. Otherwise, if you want more, we're going on to a one hand down dog. Start to brace your core, push the floor with the left hand, tuck your toes, and then slowly lift up. Inhale and exhale for a few more, and then slowly release your hands down. Walk the dog, bending one knee, swinging hips side to side, maybe feel the stretch. Lengthen the neck, drop the eye gaze down for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly roll onto your plank, butt into one line, pushing the floor away from you, and then drop onto your knees again. Inhale and exhale in here. option to keep your fingertips pointed towards the front. Otherwise, if you want to challenge yourself, if you want more stretch onto your wrist, fingertips pointed towards the kneecap. Then create distance between the shoulders and the ears. Remember to adjust your knee, bring them underneath your hips, tuck your toes, or otherwise allow the back of your foot to be down towards the mat or towards the earth. Inhale and exhale, spine stays neutral in here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Shifting the weight forward, shoulders past the wrist, the knee behind the hips. Inhale and exhale, keep creating distance between the shoulders. Try to protect your shoulders for 5, for 4, engaging your core at all times for 3, for 2, creating that fire, and 1. Slowly coming back center, stepping your left foot as far as you can, left toes down towards the floor, and then slowly push back with your palms. Feeling the stretch into the front of your arms, creating distance again between the shoulders and the ears. Keep protracting your shoulders. Feel the stretch onto your left calf muscles for 5, for 4, keep breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly coming back center, adjusting your right hand, a little adjustments onto your left foot to ground yourself, and then slowly lifting your left leg up. Touch down again is an option if you need to, otherwise keep lifting it up, and then lifting the left hand all the way up onto your side plank is the option of your Vashisthasana for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bending that knee and then slowly dropping it down towards the floor, releasing your left hand, threading it underneath the right armpit, feeling that stretch onto your left shoulders, adjusting your right hand. If you need to keep it down towards the floor, do so if this is what you are today. Otherwise, lifting your right hand and then binding it all the way onto the back, grabbing your left thigh, opening your right shoulders more, gaze up towards the ceiling if you have access to it for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly releasing your right hand just in front of your face, and then slowly push, lifting your left hand parallel onto the side of your body. Inhale and exhale in here, and then slowly bringing that hands in front, thumbs up to feel that external rotation onto your shoulders, onto your arms for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Make some adjustments if you need to, and then ground yourself with the right hand. We're going to go onto a one hand down dog. So start to tuck your toes, engaging your core, pushing from the floor, slowly lift, finding your balance. Left thumb, left fingers off the mat a little for 5. Maybe bend the knee if you need more space, but keep lengthening your neck. Eyelids down towards the floor, finding length onto your spine for 3. Otherwise, straighten the leg for 2. Just an option. And 1. Slowly releasing your hands down towards the floor. Relax the neck. Maybe walk the dog again, lifting heels off the floor. Staying there a little if you need to. Find your breath. I don't know about you, but I'm already starting to sweat. I'm already feeling that heat. Few more steps. Last one, both feet flat towards the floor, or maybe a little bend onto your knee again. Lengthen the spine. Inhale and exhale for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Eye gaze in between your hands or in between your thumbs, and then slowly bend the knee as you walk your feet towards the hands onto the top of the mat, flat back. Keep that knee bent, bring your hands in front, and then push from your fingertips to lengthen the spine. If you want, shifting the weight towards the front, towards the big toes, pushing the floor with the big toes, and then slowly straightening that back leg to feel the stretch onto your hamstrings. Inhale and exhale, sits bones up towards the ceiling, length from the neck, from the crown of the head onto the tailbone, pushing the shoulders away from ears to create more length. Eye gaze down towards the floor, creating length onto your neck, staying here for a few more breaths. Last one, slowly fold to Uttanasana. Remember to bend the knee as an option. Otherwise, leg straight. Inhale and exhale. If you want a deeper stretch, keep hugging the back of your leg, chest to thighs, forehead to shin. Slowly inhale, release the hands beside the feet or just in front or onto your shin, and then rolling up onto your spine, one vertebra at a time, head and shoulder, last to lift onto your mountain Tadasana. So we're going to start with your non-traditional Surya. So bring maybe feet hip width apart, or if you want, another option is to toe touch, heels a little separated from each other. Now ribs in. Firm your outer hips to stabilize your pelvis area, and then roll the shoulders back and down, retract and deep pressure shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling onto your Tadasana for a few, and then slowly bring your palms facing outward. As you inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Try to stop when your palms are parallel onto your shoulders. So open your palms a little wider or more towards the ceiling, facing the ceiling, to feel that external rotation onto your shoulders. Actually, your sun salutation is a warm-up onto your shoulders as well. So inhaling, lifting the hands all the way up, or maybe stay onto a V. If your body starts to curve, maybe this is your maximum, this is your edge. Now, if you have access to it, pull the shoulders back and down again towards the hips, and then maybe lifting your eye gaze up, palms slowly touch, bringing your eye gaze, your drishti towards the hands or onto your thumb or in between your palms. Inhale and exhale, drop the head back if you have access to it. Remember to engage your thighs, your glutes. Inhale and exhale. Last one, slowly releasing the hands towards the heart center to Samastitihi. Going on with your non-traditional Surya. Inhale, open your arms wide again and up. Palms touch maybe or not. Exhaling, fold. Start to make a bend onto that knee, chest, chin, forehead down. Straighten the leg if you have access to it. Inhaling, lift halfway. Flat back onto Ardha Uttanasana. And then as you exhale, plant your palms onto the floor, stepping your feet back onto a plank. Maybe left or right, whatever you prefer. And then onto your plank, I want you to hug your navel in. Firm your inner thighs together, pushing the earth with both hands. Try to grip the mat with your fingers. Index fingers, knuckle are engaged. Inhale and exhale, bracing your core, holding and staying. Maybe if you need to adjust your feet, step it a little backwards so the balls of your feet adjust directly underneath the heels, holding for a few more breaths. Option is to always drop onto your knees at any point if you need it. Otherwise, let's stay for a few more breaths for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly re-drop onto your knees. From here, I want to remind you that the knee are behind the hips. So when you shift forward, the shoulders are past the wrist. Bending the elbows, slowly lowering down onto your chaturanga. Elbows hugging your ribs, the shoulders away from the ears, shoulders in line with the elbows. And then I want you to push back up onto your easy option plank. From your plank, we're going to move the butt towards the heels onto your child's pose. Hands stays wherever they are. Forehead may touch, or maybe your body will stay lifted. Inhale and exhale in here. Onto your cobra. So try to slide the body in between the hands. Bringing your hips down, pulling the shoulders back and down. Remember to bring the hands underneath the shoulders, the back of your foot onto the floor. You're hugging your inner thighs together, activating your glutes to stabilize the pelvis. Inhale and exhale onto your Bhujangasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe from here, tap toes, push back to down dog. Adjusting your feet again. Inhale and exhale onto your down dog for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Eye gaze in between the hands. Slowly bend the knee. If you need to, walk your feet towards the hands. On top of the mat, in line with your fingertips, onto a flat back. And then exhale, fold again. Inhale, lifting the hands all the way up. Palms touch, or maybe not. Stay onto a V position. Otherwise, hands towards the heart center to Samastitihi. 2 more of the same thing. This round, I will show you if you want to intensify your practice. Otherwise, you can stay and keep your knees down. Inhale, lifting the hands all the way up, palms together. And then as you exhale, fold. Remember to bend the knee is an option. Inhaling, lift halfway, flat back, hands to shin is an option again. Planting your palms onto the floor, stepping your feet, or otherwise, if you want, a little bend, and then slowly jump back onto your plank, bracing your core, pushing the earth away from you. Staying onto your plank, adjusting the toes again, just directly, the balls of your feet just directly underneath your hips, grasping the floor with the mat. Inhale and exhale in here. Stay for a few more. Knees or toes, Chaturanga Dandasana, shifting the weight forward. Elbows bent in line with the shoulders, shoulders away from ears. Cobra, or upward facing dog. Shoulders away from ears again, lengthen the spine. broaden the collarbones. Inhale and exhale, squish your back. And then from here, tack toes, push back onto your down dog. Inhale and exhale into your down dog. Staying for a few more. Just check in onto those alignments again. Check in onto your breath. Your breath is an indicator of your movement. So try to control the breath. If your body's asking for some rest, go ahead and do it. Child's pose. Otherwise, if you're still with me, I gaze in front, bend the knee, step or hop on top of the mat. Flat back, exhale, hold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Palms touch or not. Exhale, hands towards the heart center to Savastitihi. Last one onto your Surya, non-traditional. Inhale, lifting the hands all the way up, palms together. Exhale, drop and fold, chest, chin, forehead down. Inhaling, lift halfway, flat back. Remember, an option is to always step, otherwise bend the knee, push the floor with earth, step, walk, jump back onto your plank. Option onto your knees, otherwise lower chaturanga, upward facing dog, exhaling back onto your down dog. Inhale and exhale into your down dog, holding down dog for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly I gaze forward, step walk on top of the mat. Flat back, exhale, hold. Inhale, lifting the hands all the way up. Palms touch, find your drishti. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands towards the heart center. From here, let's stop for a while. Drop the head in, chin down. Just remind yourself of your intention again, checking on into the breath. Try to improve the quality of your breath. Ujjayi breath into the nose, out into the back of your throat, creating a snoring sound, the sound of an ocean. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly opening the eyes, releasing the hands towards the side. Go ahead and take a rest. If you need to, grab your drink, take a sip if you want to. So from here, I will build the progression of your practice. I will guide you, I will present the easy option. You don't have to worry about it. And again, remind ourselves that we need to practice ahimsa. If everybody's asking for it, we need to take a rest. So come with me, check your alignment again onto your Tadasana, toes touch maybe, heels a little apart, hugging your inner thighs, firming the inner thighs together, outer hips engaged to stabilize the pelvis. Inhale, lift your hands all the way up, palms together, hands touch. Exhale, chop and fold, chest, chin, forehead down. Inhaling, lift halfway onto a flat back, press your hands into the floor, bend, step, walk, jump back onto your plank. In here, the first option is to drop onto your knees, shifting the weight forward onto your chaturanga, push back up onto your plank, and then butt to heel onto your child's pose, forehead touch or not. Striking cobra, body in between the hands, hips down, pull the shoulders back and down, hands directly underneath the shoulders, and then from here, tap toes, push back onto your down dog. Adjusting your feet. Again, if you need to, remember to push the navel in towards the spine, lengthen the neck, drop the eye gaze down. Inhale and exhale, grip the mat with your fingertips, with your index finger, knuckle of your index finger for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. So here is the progression. Moving your body into a strong plank. I would want you to bring your right hand directly underneath your chin, pivot onto the right heel, and then release the left foot onto the floor, dropping the right knee down towards the floor. Make your own adjustments if you need to, lifting the left hand all the way up onto a variation of your Vashisthasana. From here, left fingertips just behind the left ear. I want you to push the floor with the right hand, push with the left foot onto the floor, and then lift the right knee off. Bring the knee towards the elbows. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Last one. That's 4. Remember to always drop the knee if you need to take a rest before lifting. From here, slowly release the left hand, just directly underneath the chin, and then pivot your left heel onto the floor, stack your feet together onto another variation of your Vashisthasana. Remember that the first option in here on this round is to drop the left knee, but this time I want you to lift the right leg off, right hand overhead. Keep bracing your core, and then a side crunch, knee to elbow. That's 1. Extend That's 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. And last. Extending both legs and right hand. Slowly bending the right knee. Flexing your right foot. Stepping the right foot just beside the left hand. And then adjusting the left knee. Sinking your hips lower down towards the floor. Making sure that the right knee is on top of your ankle. The back of your left foot may be onto the floor, or keep tucking the left toes. Pull the shoulders back and down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. We lift the hands all the way up. Sink lower, creating length. And then a little back bend if you need a little stretch. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly release the hands down towards the floor. Lift the left knee off the floor. Step the left foot beside the right foot into a fold. Inhale. Lifting the hands all the way up onto your extended mountain. Palms touch. Hands towards the heart center to Samastitihi. Doing the other side. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, fold to Uttanasana. Flat back halfway to Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your palms. Remember your option to step. Otherwise, jump back onto your plank. This round, on this side, shift the weight forward. You will give me 1 chaturanga back onto your plank, knees or toes. So it's 1 chaturanga, push up back onto your plank, dropping onto your knees to your child's pose. Take a few rests in here. Striking cobra, eyelids in between the hands. Strike cobra to upward facing dog. Thighs are engaged, thighs off the floor, back of your foot, press down towards the earth. Shoulders away from ears, and then tap toes, push back onto your down dog. Inhale and exhale onto your down dog, staying for a few breaths, just to find your breath for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly rolling yourself onto a plank again, making sure that the balls of the feet are directly underneath the heels. Inhale and exhale. This time, it's the left hand directly underneath the chin. Pivoting towards the left heel, lifting the right hand up. Now release the right foot onto the mat, bending the left knee, touching down towards the floor onto a variation of your side plank. We were going to do some obliques in here. So right fingertips behind the right ear, knee to elbow for 4. Otherwise, stay here if this is you. If you are with me, push from the right foot, push with the left hand. That's 1. Keep breathing for 2, for 3, and 4. Slowly releasing the right hand, Vashisthasana on to the other side, lifting your left hand up, stacking your feet together. Remember, your option is to drop the right knee down towards the floor. Bring your left hand overhead, lifting the left foot, knee to elbow, side crunch for 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. Slowly bending the left knee, stepping the left foot on top of the mat, just beside your right foot, dropping the right knee down towards the floor. Set up your foundation onto your Anjaneyasana, lifting your chest, pushing your pelvis down towards the floor. Inhale, we lift the hands all the way up. A little back bend. Find it, release. And then exhale, releasing the hands on top of the mat. Tap the back toes, lift the right knee off the floor. Step the right foot beside the left foot to fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Palms touch. Samastitihi, hands towards the heart center. I will add on again onto the same sequence. Remember to choose the option that works for you today. Time check. Inhale, we lift the hands all the way up. And then as you exhale, fold, chest chin, forehead down. Inhaling, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, press your hands, step block, jump back onto your plank, adjusting your plank. 1 push up or not, knees or toes. Push up back onto your plank. Child's pose. Striking cobra to up dog, shoulders away from ears, thighs are engaged, core is on. And tuck toes, push back again onto your down dog. Inhale and exhale onto your down dog. Staying on down dog just to find your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come forward onto your plank. Right hand directly underneath the chin. Pivot onto the right heel. Push with the left. Release your left foot down towards the floor. right knee bends. This time, I will remove the reps. I will remove the repetition. Just one, fingertips behind the ears. One knee to elbow. And then shift onto your side plank, onto the other side. Remember to engage the core. Feet stuck together. Extending the right hand over. Side crunch, knee to elbow, that's one. Bending that right knee, stepping the right foot on top of the mat. Dropping the left heel down towards the floor. Setting up for your Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push your hips down towards the floor. Now try to press from the right heel and then pull your knee towards the hips to square your hips. Alignment is heel to heel, so check that one. Inhale and exhale, holding onto your Virabhadrasana 1 for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly releasing the hands down towards the floor. Lift the back heel, step the left foot on top of the mat beside the right foot to fold. Inhale, lift. All the way up, palms touch. Samastitihi, hands towards the heart center. Let's do the other side. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, flat back. Step walk, jump back on to your plank. Remember to check in onto your alignment. Push up or not, knees or toes. And then slowly, knees down, child's pose. Striking cobra to up dog. Exhale back onto your down dog. Check in again onto your breath. Hug the navel in, framing the inner thighs in. Float your body into a strong plank. This time, the left hand underneath the chin, pivot onto the left heel, release the left foot, right foot down, hands up, left knee, right fingertips, one oblique, pivot onto the other side, onto your Vashisthasana, lifting the hands overhead, knee to elbow, side crunch, that's one. Slowly bending the left knee, stepping the left foot on top of the mat, dropping the right foot down towards the floor, heel to heel alignment. Inhale, we lift to Virabhadrasana 1. Staying onto Vira 1 for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly releasing the hands down towards the floor. Lift the back heel, step the right foot in front on top of the mat beside the left foot to fold. Inhale, lift all the way up, palms together. Samastitihi, hands towards your heart center. From here, let's take a rest. Drop the head down, chin in. Inhale and exhale for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly opening the eyes, releasing the hands towards the side. Go ahead and take a sip. If you need to, wipe yourself, your sweat if you have to, or just taking a few more of your silence in here. Try to lengthen. Feel the four corners of your feet onto the floor. Be mindful of the ground, the earth that nourishes us, energizes. Perhaps lifting the toes off the mat just to make sure that we're grounded, and then bring the toes back down towards the earth. Last one, slowly opening the eyes. So from that round, I will start to add on again. 2 more add-ons, and then we will go down onto the floor. Ready? Are you still with me? Make sure you don't hit that unfollow button on Instagram. Inhaling, lifting the hands all the way up, palms together. Exhaling, fold chest, chin, forehead down. Inhaling, lift halfway onto a flat back. Step, walk, or jump back onto your plank. Knees or toes, 1 push up. And then come up onto your plank. Push your butt back onto your child's pose. Striking cobra to upward, facing dog. Exhaling back onto your down dog. Inhale and exhale here just to check in, and then float your body into a strong plank. Right hand, pivot onto the right heel, stepping the left foot back, grounding it. Right knee down, left hand up behind the ears, and then 1 oblique. Side plank onto the other side, stacking your feet together, lifting your hips high. Right hand overhead, knee to elbow. Holding here, bending the right knee, stepping the right foot on top of the mat, planting the back foot onto the floor. Remember to check in your alignment onto your warrior one, lifting the hands all the way up. Inhale and exhale onto your Vira one for 5, for 4. Try to push for 3, for 2, and 1. From here, release your hands towards the heart center. Lift the back heel off the floor. Shift the weight forward just to make sure that the heels are on top of the balls of your left foot. We're going on to Virabhadrasana 3. Inhale and exhale. Step a little forward as an easy option. Otherwise, lean. Keep the right knee bended first as you lift the left leg high. Now check your alignment. Shoulders in line with the hips and with the back heel. You can point your toes or try to flex your foot, whatever makes you feel good. And then if you want more, slowly straightening the right leg, squaring your hips, your chest parallel down towards the floor. Make sure that you don't bring all the weight onto your knee by engaging all your muscles. Grasping the floor with your feet, with your toes. Inhale and exhale for a few. Last one. Slowly inhale, come up. Left toes touch towards the floor. Staying here, finding your breath. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. We're going on to your Uttita Hasta Padangustasana. The option is to ground yourself with the right foot. I will move a little backwards. So ground yourself, push the earth with the right foot onto the floor. Find your balance, feel yourself grounded, and then slowly lifting the knee towards the chest, hugging your knee towards the chest. You can point your toes or flex your foot. As I said earlier, I wanted my foot to be flexed because I feel more of the engagement of my shin, of my calf, of my glutes, of my upper leg. Inhale and exhale in here. If this is you, holding for a few breaths. Now for those who want more, start to bring your right hand towards the hips, grabbing your big toes with your first 2 fingers. If this is you, stay here. Just making sure that the knees towards and aiming towards the ceiling. Otherwise, you can start to extend that left leg out. Inhale and exhale, holding in here, finding your balance for 5, hugging your navel in for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly we release. We're going to go back onto your warrior 3. So find your balance, touch down if you really need to, otherwise stay here. And then slowly push an imaginary wall behind you with the left toes, otherwise with the left foot by flexing your foot. Inhale and exhale in here, holding and staying. Start to bend the right knee, bring the left knee behind the right calf muscle. Finding your twist, engaging your core. Inhale and exhale, adjusting if you need to. Finding your twist, inhale and exhale in here. Eye gaze towards the right shoulders for 5, hooking the left elbow towards the right knee. Your sit bone down towards the floor for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly releasing in here, facing the front, releasing your legs, adjusting your feet in here, sit bones down towards the floor. We're going onto your Navasana, so try to lengthen the spine, adjust the meaty part of your buttocks down towards the floor, lifting your chest up, create more space onto your collarbone. Come onto your tippy toes, fingertips down towards the floor is an easy option, and then bring your feet in line with your knees. Inhale and exhale, maybe lifting one hand up, or maybe both hands up. And for those who want more, extending the right leg up and left leg up. Staying for 5, 4, eye gaze onto big toes for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly we release. Bend the knee, cross the leg, step walk or jump back again onto your plank, onto a natural normal vinyasa, chaturanga. Shift the weight forward, elbows hugging your ribs, to up dog or Jamukha Svanasana, to down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale and exhale. In here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Onto this next round, this last round, I will present you the easy option because I forgot it into the first round. So my apologies in that. Staying for a few more breaths. Lengthen the neck, drop the eye gaze down for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Rolling yourself on to a plank. Body into one line. Left hand underneath the chin. Pivot onto the left heel. Release the right foot onto the back, bending the left knee, right fingertips towards behind the right ears, and then one oblique, knee to elbow, flip onto the other side for your side plank, adjusting if you need to, like what I'm doing, hands overhead, one side crunch, knee to elbow, and then bending that left knee, stepping the left foot on top of the mat, come up onto your Virabhadrasana 1. Checking in again onto your alignment as you lift the hands up, shoulders push down towards the hips, push from the left heel, pull the kneecap towards the hips to square your chest and hips in front. Inhale and exhale in here, palms touch or not, keep sinking your hips down towards the floor, keep grounding yourself, pushing from the outer edge of your back foot for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hands towards the heart center. We're going on to your warrior 3. So lift the back heel, shift the weight forward. Inhale, lift. Remember the option is to bend the knee. Inhale and exhale, hold and stay. Check your alignment for 5, squaring your hips, chest parallel to the floor. For 3, you can point or flex, remember, for 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Right toes touch. This is your rest. Inhale and exhale. Before we go on to your Uttita Hasta Padangustasana, I will make some adjustments again. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. You know that your option is both hands onto your right knee this time. Otherwise, start to ground yourself by pressing your left foot onto the floor. Feel the four corners of your left foot onto the floor. Then lift the right knee. This is your option 1. This is your option 2. And this is your option 3. Whatever your options are, wherever you are on your practice today, just listen to what your body is telling you again. Inhale and exhale in here for 5, for 4. Try to communicate internally. Try to listen intuitively into your body for 3, for 2, and 1. Going back onto your warrior 3, slowly bending the right knee, hands towards the heart center. Continue to balance yourself with the left foot, and then slowly push an imaginary wall with the right heel, right foot onto the back. Now check your alignment again. Lengthen the neck by dropping your eye gaze down. We're going on to your 1 curtsy, but I will present on this side the easy options. So start to bend the left knee, release both hands down towards the floor, bend the right knee and bring the right knee behind the left calf muscle. Now from here, try to push it forward to find your twist. If that is not happening for you today, maybe just do it manually. Just find the way to sit down and then do manually your twist. Adjusting your sit bone down towards the floor. Now hugging your left knee towards the chest, hooking the right elbow towards the left knee, bringing the hands onto the back to lengthen the spine, eye gaze onto your left shoulders. Really find that twist. Find the benefit of your twist. Inhale and exhale for 5 in here. Keep lengthening, chin up, eye gaze level for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly come back center, releasing your feet, releasing your hands onto the floor. We're going on to your last round of your Navasana. If you want to continue practicing this one, you can do as many reps as you want. Inhale and exhale in here. A few more. Now try to lift and lengthen the chest. Sit bone grounding towards the earth now. Hands onto the floor. Lean back. Come onto your tippy toes. Maybe extending one leg, extending the other leg, and staying here, activating your glutes. Hugging an imaginary block in between your legs to keep activating and firming your inner thighs. Extending both hands onto your Navasana, holding and staying eye gaze onto your big toes for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bending the knees, bend the leg, cross, jump back, or step onto your plank, lower chaturanga, upward facing dog, exhaling back onto your down dog. Inhale and exhale onto your down dog, finding rest onto your down dog for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Try to walk your feet a little closer towards the hands, just checking onto your alignment, onto your down dog. Shoulder blades away from each other. Your index finger pointed in front. You're not overly extending your elbows, your shoulders. They are staying neutral. Inhale and exhale for a few more breaths. I will ask you to lift the right leg off the floor onto your hip mandala, bending the right knee, right heel, aiming towards the opposite shoulder. The shoulders are level into one line. You're just bringing the knee, aiming towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale in here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bringing the knee towards the nose, hover, protract the shoulders, and then bringing the right knee in between the hands for your swan. Extending the back leg, internally rotating the left thighs down towards the floor. Now push the floor with your fingertips to find length, a little stretch onto your back. Inhale and exhale in here, then extending your swan pose. Now balance the weight between the left and the right, between your yin and your yang, between your moon and sun. Feel that stretch around the hips. Try to relax the shoulders. Try to remove the crisp on your forehead in here. Slowly catching up with your breath. Few more. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming up. Walking your hands back just in line with your knees. Now start to bend the left knee. Inhale and exhale in here. Try to flex your foot. Bring your right hand behind for your spiral twist. Inhale, push your hips forward and lifting your left hand up and over. Inhale and exhale, a gentle stretch just to counterpose a lot of core that you did for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release, come back center, bend the knee, cross the legs, step walk, jump back, plank, chaturanga, up dog to down dog. Adjust if you need to, check in onto your alignment. Left leg kicks first onto a 3-legged dog, leveling the shoulders into one line. Before you go onto your hip mandala, bending the left knee, left heel aiming for the opposite shoulder. The left knee aiming towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swan, hover first, knee, protract the shoulders, hold and stay, flex your left foot, knee in between the hands for your swan. Internally rotating your right thigh on to the other side. The heel is closer towards the groin. Onto this round, if you want more stretch, you can start to bring your heel in line with the back of your knee. So the ankle in line with the knee. Squaring your hips in front, not pushing for 5, lengthening your spine for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Option to stay here. Otherwise, if you want more stretch, lengthen. Drop your chest down, balancing the weight, bringing more weight towards the right side of your body, towards the yang, towards the sun. Inhale and exhale, relax the forehead, remove the crisp of your forehead. For 5, you can smile now because we're doing your stretch for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly walking your hands all the way back. Now sit onto your left sit bone, adjust the left heel, pull the right knee in, flexing both feet. Inhale and exhale in here, bringing the left hand onto the back. Now spiral twist in here, pushing your hips forward and up, opening your chest, creating more length onto your spine. Inhale and exhale, pushing the floor with the left hand. Hold and stay in here for 5, just to feel that stretch. Counter pose for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release. This time extending both legs in front onto your Paschimottanasana. Walk your back back to create more length onto your lower back. Flex your foot, activate the thighs, hug your inner thighs together. Inhale, we lift, lengthen, push the shoulders back and down towards the hips. Shoulder blades down, navel in, and then as you exhale, maybe fold halfway first. If this is you, pull the shoulders away from the ears. A little bend on the knee if you need to, grabbing your big toes if you have access to it. Staying here, chest down, maybe forehead down or not. Stay halfway, keep lengthening the spine. If you have access to it, slowly straighten that right leg, straighten that left foot, and then fold chest to thighs, forehead to shin. Now if you want more, perhaps you would want to give me a bind. Inhale and exhale, holding and staying here for 5, eye gaze in front for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly inhale, lift, and exhale, release. So that's your practice for today. I hope you have enjoyed your sun salutation, focusing more onto your manipura, your core, and remember to always check the video if you wanted to keep practicing it. And remember to always follow the easy options and then improve your practice and add a little more layer each time you do the sun salutation, focusing onto the core. I hope you enjoyed the class. So let's take a moment in here, choose the options to just relax the breath and go back onto your center. Either you stay seated with me, or otherwise you can lie down onto your back for your Shavasana. If you're lying down onto your back, just make sure that your spine is onto the floor. If you have some issues onto your back, you can put a rolled mat underneath your back. So to elevate, to add some elevation. And if you have some issues onto the neck, you could roll a towel or a rolled mat onto the neck. If you have your blocks, perhaps you could use the blocks or a bolster if you have it available with you. Making sure that the back of the hands are onto the floor, the fingertips are rolled down to the side, the toes are onto the side. Adjusting your hips if you need more space. Slowly following into the breath. Try to observe the thoughts. Your mind works 24/7, 365 days. It's non-stop. But you have the power to allow it into a little silence. If not completely switching it off, perhaps being the one observing your thoughts. So try to observe the thoughts. Try to see and check where it's trying to lead you. And if it's what you're thinking right now doesn't matter, or it doesn't add any value to wherever you are right now, it's not helping onto your growth, slowly put it aside and then go back onto your breath. Anything that's not serving you any purpose and not helping you to expand or to manifest, just set it aside for a while, bringing your awareness more into the breath. As you bring your awareness into the breath, try to improve the quality of your breath again. Maybe reflect on the practice that you did. Some of you will feel a little stronger onto the right side. Some of you will feel a little stronger onto the left side. But remind yourself to drop any judgment. Try not to label it. Each side has a different history. Each muscle holds a different memory. Each one has a different experience. So try to feel the gap. Just allow your breath to guide you. And perhaps on your next practice on this mat, you can try to improve it. Reminding ourselves that whatever we do into the mat is the same thing as how we do in life. We always keep trying. Awareness into that point in between the eyes. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your awareness back onto the earth, acknowledging the energy of the earth underneath you. Bringing your awareness into the energy above you. acknowledging both energy below and above, and you and me being the conduit of both energy below and above. Slowly bring your feet together, extending your arms overhead. Take a long deep breath in, give yourselves a nice stretch, inhale. And then as you exhale, release, bring your knees towards the chest, hug them tight, rock your body side to side, maybe up forward and back. Then slowly dropping your knees towards me, or towards your left side, wherever you are right now. I will face the right side just for today. And then whenever you're ready, find a way to sit. Finding your most comfortable sitting position again, either on your easy sit, half lotus, whatever makes you feel good. Sealing your practice with 3 breaths. Inhale, we lift the hands all the way up, palms together, and then exhale, we release. Inhale, we lift the hands all the way up, palms together, and then exhale, we release. Last one, make this one bigger. Inhale, we lift, palms together, palms towards the heart center. Thank you for sharing this space and energy with me. Again, this is Marites guiding you into this practice. Namaste, everyone.